Hey guys, just a quick intro for this video that we've got. We recorded this one a little while ago now, probably 6 weeks or so, a couple of months ago. We didn't really touch on any of the positive things about the Cardo, which are of course the whole Packtalk thing where you can have, you know, more than two people in a conversation and they can leave the group and come back and all that stuff. We didn't actually test it out because there's only two of us. So yeah, we basically recorded this while we were still fresh from the experience of being pissed off at the Cardos that we were so keen to get and looking forward to using. And as I mentioned in the video, I know a lot of you guys are, you know, using the Cardos and you're really happy with them. So I don't really understand why we had the problems that we did, but anyway, it is what it is. So this isn't going to be a review per se of the so obviously we're talking about the Cardo Packtalk Bold. We bought the Packtalk Duo pack, the double pack. We're not going to run through how to set it up, how to install it. All that stuff went pretty smoothly. There's 100 other videos on YouTube of how to do that. We just basically want to talk about our experience with using it and why we wouldn't recommend buying it to anyone who wants to use it as a communication system. That's pretty much the spoiler. Right guys, so our history of Bluetooth comms, a lot of you guys will know we've been using the cheap eBay, they're called 6 Riders interphones or some crap. They've been bloody awesome for the money. They're like about 150 bucks for the pair, the whole kit. We've had them for years and years, and you know they just keep on working. They've gotten wet. They've, you know, the batteries in them are getting a bit sad now. One of the speaker wires in mine was shit, but you know, for the money that you pay, we can't really fault them. So basically they were getting a little bit long in the tooth. We needed to really upgrade them. The batteries weren't lasting a full day anymore. I hit up Cardo a while back now just to see if they'd be interested in sending us a test, you know, a couple of test units to try out and review. We really got no response from them. We got a generic, oh yeah, if we find something suitable. That was a while ago. We heard nothing else from them, so thankfully I'm actually quite glad that they didn't send us this stuff for free, because I can't recommend it. I would have probably just sent it back to them and said, no, sorry, we don't like it. I don't know how much credibility we have right now, but I don't want to lose what little bit we may have. So, you know, I'm kind of glad that they didn't send us these units. Now look, I think the bottom line is they were probably great units if you just wanted to listen to music. I haven't tried it out fully with just music, but the little test that I did, the music side of them was actually pretty good. It's just the comm side of it, which is the main reason that we want them, that it's not great. And like, that's comparing it to the cheap $150 eBay units. These ones are $600 and something. You'd expect, you know, the old saying, you get what you pay for, but not in this case, not for us. I definitely wouldn't recommend them. So what was the problems with them, Nat?
Obviously they're designed to cut in and out when you talk, so once you stop talking they'll just shut off, so
you don't get all that engine noise and stuff when there's no talking going on. It's quiet.
Yep. And then when you do start to talk, you miss the first word or the second word, and then you get the rest of the conversation, but then you've still got to go, what, or what did you say? So you've still got to repeat yourself.
So yeah, with that, obviously there's a bit of a delay while it decides whether what it's picking up through the microphone is voice or erroneous noise. So it's not always, in fact quite a lot of the time, it doesn't even pick up you speaking as well at all. Like I'll be sitting here like 2 meters away from that and I can hear her say something, you know, from her mouth to my ear, but it doesn't come through the comms because it hasn't picked it up and broadcast it. And that's happened quite a lot of times. I thought maybe it was my voice because I mumble quite a lot and I'm a bit of a quiet talker most of the time, but that's quite loud and it's not even picking up her voice sometimes. So
yeah, and this is only after one use. Like, this is one day, one use.
Yeah, today's our first day using them, and I can guarantee you that by the time you're watching this video, they've either been returned to Amazon or we've sold them on here to somebody local. We're going to go back, we're going to buy a new set of the cheap eBay ones and and go from there.
Yep.
So now, what was the other problems with those? The range on them is shit.
Yeah.
Like, even compared to the cheap ones.
Yep.
They start crackling up. Like, we'd be like 10-20 meters away from each other with nothing in between us, direct line of sight, and they start crackling up as we're a kilometre apart.
Yep. Even when you're talking, you get that crackling as well, which is not ideal.
Really unimpressed with the range on them. And again, we're comparing them to the cheap eBay ones, which have a way better range, it seems to me. You know, maybe we got some duds, I don't know. Okay, the main worst thing about them, okay, so they're advertised as JBL sound. They got JBL speakers, and I'm thinking, great, that's what we need, because we were sort of, the other ones that, the cheap ones that we had weren't perfect. We thought we'd get some better ones and we'd be able to hear each other a bit better. And so that's, half the reason why we chose the Cardos, because they got that JBL sound. They're supposed to be good speakers. But they're not fucking loud enough, guys. We've got them mounted in the exact same spot that we had our other speakers. And like, we use earplugs. I could hear fine with the other ones. You have to crank the volume on them right up full to hear through the earplugs, but they were fine. It actually made it easier for me anyway. I found it easier to understand what people are saying when it's cranked right up and going through the earplugs. With these, full volume, we've tried all the different settings in the app, the volume, sensitivity and all that stuff. We've turned off automatic volume, all that shit. They're just not loud enough for comms. The music seems to be fine.
It's loud.
I've seen a lot of people saying that the music's nice and good and loud, and that the music sounds good through them. That's why I think that if you just want to listen to music, buy Cardo for sure. As for comms, which is what we want, not loud enough. Not with earplugs in, that's for sure. And that cutting out and missing a lot of the things that you say, even without earplugs in, they're just, I was expecting a lot more for the money, to be honest.
Oh, absolutely. So was I. I was excited to use them.
Yeah, me too. I really wanted to like them, but we don't. We're going to go back to the old ones.
Yep.
So, look, I know a lot of you guys, I know a few of you guys that use Cardos and you find them to be quite good. I'd be interested to see what you guys thought of the cheap eBay ones if you ever got a chance to use those. So obviously these are the Cardo Packtalk bulb that we've been using. Another thing is the battery seems to be draining quite quickly too. We haven't been using music today, and I'm not sure what the battery's at now.
So it's currently sitting at 50%.
Yeah, already 50%, and we've only been riding for 4 hours.
Yeah, not very long.
I mean, I think if you had music going,
it wouldn't last anywhere near as long as that.
But when those cheap eBay ones were brand new, we were getting 12-hour days out of those, no worries at all. And then some the next day. So very, very disappointed with the Cardos. Yeah, but I mean, if I was looking for anything positive to say about them, they were very easy to install. The speakers and the microphone do look like good quality, but yeah, they're just not practical for us. Anyway guys, just thought we'd share our findings on the Cardo with you. We're not bitter at them for not giving us free ones to test or anything like that. As I said, I'm glad that we didn't get free ones, because I wouldn't have been able to say anything really good about them. But yeah, hope that's helped some of you guys out there. Definitely, if you wear earplugs while you're riding, you want to be able to hear comms. I would probably stay away from the Cardos. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe. See you in the next one.